We're going to make this a little bit better. Here we go. Hello, it's Josh. Today we're going to look at legal writing basics, 3 key skills. Skill number 2, style. In this video series, you're going to learn how to write concisely and clearly and get to the point. Without further ado, let's move on to the topic. Take a look at this example. What's the problem here? The problem is that I don't want to read it. It's too long, it's too detailed, and even though the grammar might be correct and the language might be accurate, it's not concise for the reader. So following the golden rule of legal writing, which we learned earlier, then we will want to make this more concise. After you learn the skills that we're going to teach you in the following videos, you'll be able to write this like the following. The summons is defective because the plaintiff failed to state when the action began. If the defendant knows the date, it knows whether the plaintiff served process in time under Rule 8, and thus whether the statute of limitations applies. We have a concise, clear, single-sentence statement that the reader, the client, the colleague wants to read, and they're going to read it quickly and get to the next thing. All right, so pay attention, and we will get this done. Here's the trick. First draft. Take a note. What we're counting is words and syllables. That's how we can understand how to become more concise, because the key to legal writing is the science of legal writing, which is to improve your style, not by trying to figure out what the best style is, but rather getting rid of the bad style and letting the good style emerge. So we get rid of the bad style by cutting words and syllables. Note, here's our edit, legal writing coach edit. And then the final. In most countries, regulators can put thriving companies out of business. If you take a look, the content, the substance of that sentence is exactly the same, but we've removed a lot of particular things that lawyers tend to have in their sentences that make them wordy, that make them long, and make it to where the reader either gets distracted by all of that extra content or doesn't even want to read it or really want to understand it. So we're going to show you what to cut, because you might ask, well, that's great. It looks like you cut some good stuff, but what to cut? That has been understood for a while, and we've taken a look at the most common things to cut, and we're going to teach you how to do that right now. So pay attention to this next example and then complete the activity that follows. One of the things that you have to look at, though, is make sure not to change the meaning. It's easy to cut. And we're going to teach you how to cut as much as you can. But make sure to not change the meaning, all right? So that's just our disclaimer. First example, this will be the activity for now. I want you to complete this. I want you to improve this sentence in the space given to you, and you will get the feedback afterwards. Then move on to the next video.